Alrighty, welcome back. I'm gonna tone this down a little bit. Let's see how that looks. That looks good on my side. Close all of these windows. So welcome back to Jak 4. This is the official stream. I'm sanctioned by Naughty Dog. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is legal. This is Jackie. She's Jack. This is Jackie. This is a completely different, legally distinct character. There is no Daxter, tragically. We had some budget cuts. It was pretty tragic. Hang on, I'm gonna hide this debug stuff. I don't think you need to see my epic debug visualization. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, so if you've been watching, if you haven't been watching, this is an open world little thing for the open world jam. Oh. So it's just a little open world and you can place down flags to save your game. And, oh! Yeah, there's so much happening right now. Yeah, there's special enemies. You kill them, you get coats. I got his coat. It's okay. It's not the best coat. How does this one look? How are we feeling about this? It's sort of a blue, green, gray. I can work with it. It's okay. And yeah, I recently moved this. Oh. Incredible. Right on cue. Every time I stream, I need to clear my throat. It just shuts down. Oh yeah, those flags are from when I moved this, because I was doing a bunch of debugging on this little area. Did I ever, like, add stuff to this? I think this little zone... It has this guy down here. So yeah, the trick to this level, or this little zone, I don't think it's a very good trick, to be honest, but you have to climb from the ground, or starting from the ground, because you have slightly different conditions for when you can start climbing, based on whether you're in the air or not. And still not entirely sure it's actually like a good mechanic, but I don't care. You think I have the budget to make a good video game? You're wrong. Let's see, I'll try clearing this one more time and then I'll probably just ignore whatever I have on the agenda for today. I've been doing so much programming work. Let's see. Then here's a little cheeky place. Yeah, look at that. It's quite a funky little thing. And then you get your nice little thing. Okay, so I should probably add some bugs and things. Maybe extend out this area so it's not quite so barren. I'll also cheat and remove all my placed flags, because they're an eyesore. Wait, what did I put on the schedule for today? More walking around or gun enemy. I'll do more walking around. Saturdays for the gun enemy, maybe. I think I'm getting lazier. Bug. I'm not gonna I don't think I can figure out why the fonts aren't loading properly. So yeah, there's a bug in the options menu where the fonts default to black no matter what they are or what they're supposed to be. I don't know how to fix it. I'll just make it so that it loads a default file. Let's see. What else was I gonna do? Chunks. Right. I need to... I was in this chunk. What, 76? Wow, I think that's the first time I've actually, like, successfully, like, clicked on the thing for the, like, immediately. Wait, where are all these gems and stuff? Oh, these are just over here. Okay, let's add some fun stuff, like a rock. I think a rock is a pretty... This whole area is just sorely lacking in rocks. Wait, what is this? Events? Oh, I guess it's for, like, side content. The reliable rock 2. I think rock 4 is a bit too cool for most circumstances. It's got to be reserved for special occasions. You know, I mean, the greatest tragedy in the world would be if the player takes rock 4 for granted. I mean, rock 1 and 2, that's fine. Rock 3, maybe. But I mean, it'd be just really sad. In fact, I think the player should be so excited for rock 4 every time they see it that they're like, oh man, I can't believe you added rock 4 again. That's cool. That's my favorite. What should be around here? Maybe more copper stuff. Ooh. A bit wasteful to have all that geometry under there, but I guess it'd probably be more efficient due to batching, but then again, Godot doesn't batch anything, so. Oh yeah, speaking of batching, one of the things I've been working on is learning Vulkan. And it is a pain, because even just getting like Vulkan bindings for a language that isn't C is a huge pain, because like they define them as C. And then you're like, and then it's like, oh well, they have like the API as XML files that you can use in parse, except the XML file is just C. Like, it's just C mixed with XML in probably the worst possible way that I've ever seen anything like combined. Like, it's impossible to read as a human and impossible to read as a computer, because it just mixes C code with it. So you have to like write your own C parser for everything anyway. It's bad. What I'm doing right now is I'm just writing the bindings by hand, which is gonna be like 12,000 lines of code by the end of it, or more. But that's okay. It's good for you. It builds character to write all your Vulkan bindings by hand. Let's see. I want a platform. I mean, I don't know why there'd be a platform here. I don't actually know the function of this place economically. I think that's bad world building, so I should be planning things out better. Do I have... How much more scrap should I put down? I want there to be something where you have to jump on... I know. I want another thing that sort of tutorializes the ability to climb from the ground versus climbing from the air. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have these two little sticks. And I'll have this next to them. And basically trick is going to be, I'm going to make it so the player thinks they have to jump from here to here and start climbing, when in reality, that doesn't work. They have to start from the ground and start climbing, because they attach to walls from a steeper angle. Maybe I should add like a custom animation, like a different animation for when you start climbing from the ground. Maybe that'd make it more clear for players, because I think a lot of game design is just figuring out, like, okay, what is the player actually going to be able to, like, figure out on their own, and what am I going to have to, like, grab their head and point them at? What am I looking for? The problem is, I was doing so good for like 10 seconds where I figured out where the areas are. I'm gonna bug there. And then I think I'm gonna be more stingy with gems, but I'm just gonna make them all like +3 because I'm tired of putting so many gems everywhere. But there's gonna be a bunch up here because it's gonna be hard getting up here. Hang on, I think therefore I am. Okay, what I think I'm gonna do is actually, where's the copper? Where's Palace one? This part's a bit too flat, so that's why it has, like, it doesn't have any sand, like, well, I mean, this part doesn't have sand either, but like this. I think I need to, like, make some edges, like, this. I'll try and figure out if there's also other places I need that. I mean, did I do... Past me is an idiot. I don't care that much. That's good. Yeah, eventually I'm gonna have to design the main character's mom. I was gonna do that off stream, but I've realized I'm not gonna do any dev work off stream. Yeah, and that's what I was going for. So that way it looks a little bit less like the normal maps are all stretched and messed up, and a bit more like there's just sand on top of the building. Because yeah, for people who don't know, which is most people, the story of the game is that you go to you come to this desert to get a machine called the Medium, or to use it. And the Medium lets you contact the dead, naturally. Except it doesn't work the way that you would think, by like contacting a soul or something. Instead, it scans the user's brain and creates an AI based on their memories of that person. And like it does some sophisticated stuff to make it a bit more like authentic, or like to try and infer what the person was actually like based on your memories and stuff. But that's basically what it is. So our main protagonist, Jackie, is coming to this world, or is coming to this area to talk to her mother using the Medium. And so I need to design two different I think ideally I would have a whole bunch of different holograms of her, because Jackie doesn't really know her mom that well. So I was thinking it'd be cool if, like, depending on what you learn or where you go, your perceptions of her change, and that physically changes her appearance. I'll probably just do, like, two variations. One for the start, where it's like a vague hologram, and the other for like when you actually like know more about her. Though that may be just a texture swap. Yeah, I'm handing these things out like candy. That's okay. Let's say right there. It's very subtle. The geometry here is a bit subtle, so I want to make sure, or I want to guide the player towards this pillar so that they climb up it. Because I think it's like these three that are climbable, and then the others aren't, just because of how steep it is. And I'll have them go a full circle around it. Eventually, so I was trying to create like a very narrow encounter with these guys, but they get alerted to you so early that there's still plenty of space, and also they typically just jump out the window and come after you. So it kind of failed in that regard. So eventually I'll have to actually like execute on that idea, because I think that'd be pretty like intimidating for the player. So yeah, basically the intention is for the player to get in and be incentivized to go this way around. And then they go up, and then they go like, I don't know, around all over this place. And then up here, where there's going to be another bug right at the end of this. And that should help the player to know that they're on the right track. How's the music? I can be a little louder. I wanted to drown out the fan because my computer's a bit of a jet engine because it's a laptop, but otherwise I want it to be, you know, not drowning out my voice. Yeah, so I think pretty soon, just on stream, I'll have to start writing a lot of the main quest dialogue, or the main story dialogue, just because I have not been doing any work on this game off stream. I think if I hadn't committed to streaming it, I think I would have stopped development by now, and I would have moved on to something else. So I'm very happy that I did, because as exhausting as streaming can be, it really is a huge productivity boost for me, because it creates just, you know, an obligation, no matter how small it is, even because it's like, there's like 6 people following me, but that's still 6 people that would be like, probably disappointed if the game didn't come out, or if I stopped. Let's do... I want a bug. And I also want one of those crates. Yeah, these crates are handy. Though maybe I should have defined, like, a way of setting what's in there without me having to manually place it. I mean, I could do that still, but I'm not going to. And I'm gonna add... I guess that linearizing stuff can be done on Friday. Because, wait, no. You know what? Thursday. I'm gonna add platforms that you can shoot. I think I already have these. I think I mean, okay, let's look at the crate. I'm pretty sure it has just like a take damage function. Yeah, it's a damage trigger. And I think that also applies if you shoot it. I'll test that. Because I'm pretty sure all I need to do is just make platforms that fall. So maybe like... And then also make make death pits. So I also need, because I want you to be able to like shoot platforms that the enemies are on and then they die, or they fall off and die, or you can use them to platform yourself. But for that to really be meaningful, right now it's more like a climbing game. You know, because I mean, you don't even suffer fall damage, which is another thing I've been contemplating changing, but I don't think I will, just because I don't mind it. Wait, dang it, that's annoying. Yeah, that's kind of fiddly, but I don't know if I can really change that now. And plus, you can just... Ooh, that code actually looks kind of cool. Uh-oh. I also need to add sound for these guys. What is this? It's cool colors, kind of a bland pattern. Wait, dang it, I was gonna... Hang on. Let's just cheat. Where's pistol? So yeah, in the final game, you'll also be able to do that, because I'm not gonna make any sort of encryption. I don't want to have to debug that. Let's see. Yeah. And I should probably make these, part of the group of nodes that can receive damage. Actually, let's see. Where are the enemies? Okay, target. So yeah, let's add this to target. Let's go to target, buy a new group. And this way, yeah. So now our very generous aim assist can take care of that for me. I don't even need to use my brain. Though when it's... Maybe I should do like a one-time thing. Cool. If one at a time. Wait, no. Yeah. If in group. No. I swapped these. Far. damage, for count? No, maybe, what should I do? I'm thinking I might be able to just queue free, because the target is probably never going to be attached to, like, the door or whatever's actually being affected. So I could probably just do, like... Wait, but no. That would completely disable it. Ah, well, I think I just have to do... Let's do if one time and damage count greater than 0, return. If one time damage count plus equals 1, and then remove from group target. And all of that's to say, when you shoot a crate, you don't lock onto it anymore. Yeah, like that. There's sort of a bit too steady of a rhythm with the little landmarks, I think, because I'm putting one basically in the center of every chunk. So, like, you know, there's that little thing, then there's the rock pile, then there's the bridge. I think I should, like... I think for the rest of the riverbed, I'm going to try and break it up a little bit, make it a little less monotonous. I mean... yeah, I think it'll just be a bit more irregular density. Oh yeah, I need to see if this actually works. It doesn't quite do what I was intending, but... But you can't, but you might be... maybe the player will be able to notice. Whatever. They'll just have some fun. They'll just have some fun jumping on the little horseman. Yeah, I think that's good. You know, it sort of leads the player into this encounter as like a trap, and then they either have to coax him out, run away, or like fight in this narrow space. I also want the player to get used to the fact that they can, like, I guess they have to sort of have precedence over the enemy. So like, if this guy's attacking... oh wait. Yeah. I forgot my own rules. Basically, the lunge kick does more damage, but it has no iframes, where the spin kick, it does, I think, like 2/3 the damage, but you're invincible while you do it. Or at least... yeah, I think it's just that you're invincible. At least for, like, the good, like, a solid, like, half of it. Then again, this one's also... you're invincible for, like, most of this, and this is, like, the optimal strategy for most fights. So I might have to change that chaining, because it does encourage the player to just do one of the weaker animations in the game. Like, yeah, that really this really conveys the immense power. Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go. I guess it's not trivial. It's a bit tricky. Yeah, let's just throw some more gems around, and then I'll call this chunk good. And I'll start trying to be cooler, or increase the diversity of placement. Check this out. Nice. I'll check this one and then it'll be good. I think maybe now as the player goes further north, the actual like treats and goodies start to dry up. Though I think I should do more work on this terrain before I do much, because, well, one, this is kind of ugly. It's just kind of obvious that I drew some random lines and then grabbed the vertices and pushed them up. Especially here. Yuck. And also I need some more like terrain variation. I guess it should probably go down as it goes this way. Yeah. That'll be the next step. I'm just thinking, this is like the only recognizable, or like visually distinct land formation so far, other than like that. But that's like, you know, a macro scale thing. This is like the medium scale. And I think I need more, more interesting stuff at that level. Like, maybe like a land bridge here, rather than an actual bridge. Because I can do whatever I want with the terrain. What was I doing? Right, I was gonna check the last bug. And then I was gonna go to, whatever I set, Blender, for the terrain editing. And soon I want to do the icons, though I might save that for like after I get more, I don't know, writing into the story and like world design. So that way I'm a bit more informed on like what the aesthetic of these guys should be. I'm still leaning towards like a very turn of the century like pen drawing style, if I can muster up the energy to do that. Right, that was reachable. I shouldn't get too distracted. Let's go to our terrain. I'm contemplating going back up to 6 days a week for streaming, but... Oh wait, I just realized that the reason that I feel like it's been so long is because I only streamed for like half of last week, because I took a break on Saturday to do other things. prepare to watch the power of the PS5. Oh wait. I don't think it could handle it. Wait. It might. It just might. There we go. Actually, I need to, So I basically want all of this stuff. Well, let's see. I guess I can change this one as well. Like, well, this one has the village, and I did a lot of work on it, so not those ones. Yeah, this one as well. We'll change that. I should, yeah, so here, there we go. Did I remember to, why are those still real time? Oh yeah, I just realized why they were. Because it says visible in viewport, and then it actually means also, you know, visible in viewport and also applied when you export. So if I want to, so I'll need to re-enable those before I export, which is annoying. Okay. This should significantly improve my ability to, like, move stuff. Yeah, there we go. Now that's how terrain looks in real world. I want this terrain to feel like harsher. Like suddenly the river just doesn't feel the same as it did. So I'm gonna make it more like constrictive. Let's try that. If I can see anything. Add a bit of texture to this. And then see how that looks. I think that is pretty good, actually. So you have your huge little thing, and then you're going along, and then suddenly it starts to get a bit more like constrictive and weird. And then here, let's have some drama. There we go. No, that ruins Crap Mountain. I don't want to do that. I'll do like there. I guess it's like the river's going fast, or used to go faster here. So that's why it's much more rocky and deep. And I also want... I want this to sort of come up a bit more. Oop. That was pretty brilliant of me. Wait. Let's say like here. It's sort of losing the plot a little. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's just tone it down a bit, maybe. Yeah, that feels like it's tangibly different. Like it just alters the landscape a little bit from like these smooth, pleasant things to improperly merged geometry. Alright, whatever. S0. Sometimes I just press 0 and it doesn't do S0. It's not... Yeah, like... S0. It's like how sometimes when I press Alt middle mouse button, S, and then we wait. Okay. I bet I could make an operation that did this like scale to 0 at like near borders, so it would like search How would I do that exactly? I'm trying to think. Maybe it would check through the deform modifier. I'm gonna make it. Yeah, like that. Should be a little bit, nah. I'll figure out how to more gracefully merge them once they're actually merged. And that seems good enough. Let's see. That's annoying. I mean, it's a little dramatic, but otherwise it's just the same as like the rest of the ridges. Yeah, I'm just gonna see what this looks like in game. Let's close all. And world. Yeah, that seems like, that looks like a river. Yeah, so maybe it's like, I don't know, from going from like, I guess rockier terrain to like softer terrain and rocks would just occasionally in there, and then back to into like consistently rocky stuff. I think this should have been more winding. That was a mistake to make it so simple, but oh well. I'm not gonna change it. Well, I could. It'd just be like scale Z0. Hmm. 30 pistol rounds is actually a bit too generous. I think next time it's gonna be like, well, I need to implement the guy with the gun, or enemies dropping ammo. I think would be the ideal solution. Okay, so there's one more bend of like straight or like relatively smooth terrain. I don't mind that. That'd be okay. I think that cliff could be more dramatic, or this whole landscape needs to be like toughened up a bit. Because like if it's a 1 kilometer chunk of rock jutting straight into the air, It can't look just like baby smooth like it does. Yeah, so now we're getting into a bit more like, well, it's not really that rocky. I think it should have some tears or something, like more striation or something. And once that's in place, then it'll be whatever it is. These do look accurate to like, I don't know, sort of natural formations for canyons. I kind of like just having just like this huge area of just gradually incline, or a gradual incline. I don't know why, it's just interesting. I remember when I was younger, I wondered if the sky was blue because liquid oxygen is sky blue. Like, have you ever seen it? It's pretty interesting. It looks... You would, if someone told you that that's why it was blue, it would make complete sense. But no, it's because of light scattering. I like how deep this is. This is just like... I think I'll make this more like a sheer cliff rather than more gradual decline. Because I really like the idea of just standing over a massive chasm. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I guess it'll be like... all of these should be like straight. Something like that. Though maybe I should, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna actually like do a little bit of art with this. Like that. That looks a bit better. I may, I think it can be still punched up a bit more. this even more dramatic. Like, yeah, like that. That looks cool. That looks like terrain. See, now it's like, how on earth do I navigate that? The trick is, I have no idea, and it's not really my problem. Maybe I should modify the GLTF export so that it checks for this render modifier rather than this. Because I don't want it to be real time, but I also don't want to keep forgetting about that. Yeah, it's shaping up. It's looking like an environment rather than just you know how this looks. It looks like you know, I was playing around with sculpting tools. So I need to fix that. Actually, where is that? Right here. What is this? I wonder if I could just do like SX0. I don't think that's gonna work. It's trying its best. This is really something I could be doing off stream, but won't. Okay, so this one I just have to... Inscrutable. Incomprehensible. You know what? Friday. Friday, I'm going to do the, model... Same rig as player, slightly shorter. And she won't have very many animations. For now, I can even just get away with just the idle pose. Though I do want some, like... There are a few that I want, but I have to also animate the player for them. And then, I still haven't developed an actual system for playing animations through dialogue, but that shouldn't be too bad. You know what? These little seams are fine. They get patched up by the other thing anyway. It's mainly these big ones I should worry about. I don't know if this is exactly, I think I mentioned this the last time this song came out. I don't know if this is exactly like, you know, merging seams in your terrain for your funny video game music. You know, like a heartbreaking ballad about accepting one's own death. To the tune of, you know, accompanied by the tune of a dork with a keyboard doing the same action 500 times in a row. think maybe to get myself in the mood for the writing of the main game, I could spend the stream time writing side content that's not directly related but thematically relevant. Because I want to keep some secrets. You know, some surprises for the 3 people who, well, to say that 3 people are going to watch this entire stream is a bit much because it's already like 60 hours of content or whatever. It's ridiculous. It's way too much. Yeah, see, this is much more of a fixing up your seams in Blender music. Can I press? I wish I could just press C again rather than having to press escape, because that's what's messing up my flow here. Because I press C, click, escape, S0, enter. This is nearly as tedious as making those Vulcan bindings. Alright, hang on. Since I'm here, what else should I do? I think Crab Hill should be cooler. It should be more crab-like, also. So maybe like, let's get the outline here. More drama. Now it's looking a bit more like a crab. Gotta be like this. A little bit more chunky, a little bit more, I don't know, weird to traverse. Let's go down a little bit, actually. It's okay. I'm gonna make these a bit more like, I don't know what they are. They're like legs or something now. It does sort of look like he's raising his eyebrow. I'm also gonna like tighten up this seam, or this like cliff face. Dramatize it a little bit. Because it's like the rain fell down into here and then pooled like either this way or this way. So I guess this should be... I guess if it pulled down this way, it should be a bit more like that. I'll make it a bit more, I should probably stop saying a bit more dramatic or drama and stuff like that. I should say like more interesting. I should use a variety of words to convey the exact same idea, because I've been doing the exact same work. It would have made more sense to put this, to exaggerate this, but I can just do both. So yeah, so for whatever reason, it also went down that way. The geologist, the local geologists will be puzzled by it. But for the rest of us, we have to punch the skull monsters and unravel the secrets of like interpersonal relationships with our dead mother. Well, I mean, I use the royal we. My mom is alive. I mean the player character and your mom. I wonder what Crab Hill is like. I actually haven't seen it in game, so I'm gonna put these back on. Oh wait. I haven't had enough coffee today, but the problem is I tried a new coffee with a cool drawing of a bear on it, and it's terrible. It's literally the worst coffee I've ever had in my life. It tastes like, I don't even know what it tastes like. I guess like scotch, like bad scotch. And it's like, I don't want that in my coffee. So yeah, I guess after this it's 7. Well, it's already 6. Well, I should stop being so surprised at the passage of time. It's like, yes. Oh wait, what? That stinks. Maybe I just did this one wrong. I'll figure it out later. For now, we have the important matter of visiting Crab Hill. This is pretty, honestly. I'm happy with how this landscape is turning out. It's just, I don't know, very, very, like, grand, very, surreal. But yeah, it is a bit small. I thought 6 by 6 kilometers was going to be, like, arbitrarily huge. And it's like, no, it just takes a while to get from one, you know, from one end to the other, but you can do it walking. I wonder what'll be up here. I hope it's something cool. Wait, how do I even get up here? I mean, I guess I could get the stamina up since I... Oh yeah, I've been thinking I might actually keep the stamina up and things exponential, but instead of it being like 5%, it's like, I don't know, 15%, and you only have half as many. I don't think the math checks out on that to make the upgrades like have the same amount once you're max upgraded, because I don't want you to have like, you know, like 10,000 times as much stamina as you do now or something. I guess this is traversable. It's just pretty big. And also I've been thinking maybe the climbing drain rate should be based on like, it sort of indirectly tries to estimate how fast you're climbing up by the slope of the ground and and your velocity. But maybe it should just directly like measure how fast you're moving up and base its estimate on that. Oh, I see a little scene. But now that I've said it out loud, I think it's fine the way it is. Because you could argue that it's like, if you're climbing sideways, like if you're climbing laterally on a really steep ledge, that's still going to take a lot more energy than like walking or climbing laterally on a like level ledge. Yeah, I don't think you'll even be able to tell that this is a crab from this distance. Maybe I should have multiple maps. I know one thing I'm missing, biomes. Those really would go a long way in making it feel like you're journeying from one side to the other. That's the wrong thing. I meant to get out paint. I could do biomes in a relatively simple way, because all I'd have to do, I don't even need to bring this out. All I'd have to do is like paint vertex colors on the terrain to represent different biomes, and then I can have like my ground, ceiling, and floor textures, or wall, ground, and floor, wall, ceiling, and ground textures for like each different terrain. And then it takes the color, it blends to find the ceiling and wall and floor and stuff, and then it does the normal triplanar mapping. Also, I'm thinking maybe I should have made... well, I like how it's like just a wall of rock. But I was thinking maybe it'd be better if it was like jutted in more, or like had a more complex shape. But I've realized I don't care that much, because I don't think there's going to be too much interest down here. So yeah, the scale, it gets hard to keep track of the scale, because like I remember this is like a huge area. Like this is a pretty big village, and like this cave entrance is unrealistically big. Speaking of, I should add just a cave somewhere. I know. Oop. Where is... Where's my dang old thingamabob? Like, I'm pressing... Okay, now it's back. I don't know what was up with that. Okay, so I'm gonna make a cave. And this one's gonna be cool. Because it's gonna be sloped. Also, it'll be impossible to reason about with this, Yeah, there we go. Oh wait, I have to... Do I have the modifiers? I'll turn those off, I guess. Yeah, after this, I need to go get coffee. I'm pretty sure I started that sentence and then I looked at the clock and completely forgot about it. Isn't that just the coolest cave ever? Let's do, I don't know what's gonna be in here, but I know that this is gonna be like an entrance to like a deeper part of the cave, and it'll be like a natural formation, like very difficult to navigate. I've been thinking, I'm in Washington, and there's pretty good cave spots, and I've been contemplating, like, actually, like, learning about, like, cave exploring. or spelunking, I guess, would be the word. I've been saying cave diving, but apparently that's actually for like scuba diving in a cave, which, I mean, I've read about that, and that sounds cool too, but like too cool for me. Like the people who do it are like, yeah, I'll probably die. You know, this is how, you know, I've talked with my wife, this is how I'll die. You know, just exploring a cave, underground 1,000 feet, or 1,000 feet under the water, you know, nitrogen narcosis, making my brain all fuzzy. I'll forget my oxygen or whatever, and then I'll just die. And then my friends will be like, okay, he's been gone for a minute. We just gotta leave. He's dead now. So yeah, all of that to say, I'll just stick to regular caves that aren't flooded. But I will put in like a triangle. Look at that. That's a weird one. I should actually make sure this is navigatable. Yeah, this is probably going to be the coolest section of the whole game. Because, you know what's going to happen now? It's going to start opening up again. As like a... Let's make it like... Yeah. Do this right. I want this one because I want it to be a cool spiral as well, if the player can actually notice this. Wait. Wasn't I gonna do something else? Oh right, I was gonna make biomes, or I was gonna start the design work for them. I'll do that later. Like, Saturday. No, Sunday. Diversity of terrain. I guess this is the best way to go about that. Why does S Shift Z do exactly the opposite of what I want? Oh, I was just pressing something else. I want this to be like weird then. So it'll be like problem is, if the player saves, I'm thinking now about like long term, if the player saves and then I update it, like change the terrain, then the player will almost surely like be outside of it and fall. But now that I've said that out loud, that's a dumb concern, because if I change literally any terrain, that could happen. Also, this needs to look more like natural or interesting. Like, that. And maybe there'll be a little, like, reward. Maybe there'll be some scrap here and, like, a reward. Like, oh, cool, there's a coat here. That means that the game is over. Or that this little encounter is over. And it's like, no, you missed the secret. You thought that was the end. It wasn't. Alright, let's see if that's actually, like, possible to navigate first. Wait. Because I think this entrance initially is really big, so I'm hoping that it's not, like, too small. Also, I hope the player doesn't... Well, if the player soft locks themselves, that'll be funny. I should really have a mechanism for getting out of that, though. Like, maybe, you know, because there's the respawn at checkpoint, but there should maybe also be, like, respawn at nearest fountain. Maybe I should just have, like, respawn at flag and respawn at fountain. It's not too late for me to add it like a motorcycle. Because this does get, like, if I'm gonna have, like, big tracks of just, like, smooth terrain or like slopes and stuff, I should have a motorcycle as well. Maybe it has limited fuel, and you can respawn it at certain points, but I'd have to make those points, and I'd have to make a bunch of content, even though I have a bunch of other content that I still have to make. I'll prioritize the important stuff before adding a funny motorcycle. Well, what would be funny? Like, a moped doesn't seem like it'd be really appropriate for her, because she's meant to be very posh. I don't know what a posh, like, personal transport is. Maybe just, I guess, just an old motorcycle with a sidecar, and, like, she wears a helmet or something. And I wish I had global illumination, but it's just... In Godot 3, it's just really bad. Like, baked lighting is impossible to use. I have not been able to figure it out. And the whatever it is, the global illumination probes are like murder on most computers. Maybe my computer could handle it because it's like a gaming rig, but on my old computer it was just like 20 FPS or something. No, like 10. Man, this takes a long time. Yeah, I bet players are gonna want like a reward if they come all this way, because this is like really, really far out of the way. And then I think the cave, like, you have to climb to it. Oh man. Oh geez. This is like end game stuff. This is gonna be impossible to get to. But wait. No, it's really big though. So it shouldn't be that bad actually. Wow. Yeah, this... If I could make it even darker as you got deeper into the cave, I guess I could just, like... I could just fake it by, like, as you walk in, the skylight darkens, but that would feel inauthentic. Ooh, this is scary. Ooh, man. Oh, man, this is good. I think it should be narrower for longer. Like, this should be, like, Where am I going? There should be like 4 or 5 bends. Oh geez, I can't actually get up there. You know what, maybe one of the player's guns is like a flare. Or a signal or something. I can get up here. I just have to be clever. No. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay, so I'm just really stuck in here. Maybe that's deliberate. Maybe you have to fight your... No, you have to, like, climb out of here and, like, solve puzzles and stuff. I just need to design, like, literally any puzzle mechanics now. And it's, like, up there. It's like, how the fuck... Excuse my language. How do I get up there? Like, that's what the player's gonna be thinking. So it's okay if I swear, because the player was swearing. I think maybe this whole thing should be narrower. I think... This part is good. I like this. I like the feeling of just being stuck down here. Oh wait, no. I have to put a flag in it. So that way, now I'm really stuck. Now I'm soft locked. Let's change that. That. Oh wait, I have all of these. And I think I'm not gonna disable the whatever, the modifier for just this. Because it's still interactive, mostly. Something like this. Because I want it to be that you can't see up there from here. Yeah, that's okay. I'll just shrink the whole thing. Ooh, this could be creepy, because, like, I could have a bunch of different, like, routes and things. Let's see, that's okay. In there. So, yeah. And it'd be like, maybe there's another path this way. I'm gonna stop making so many loops, though. Oh wait, but now I have more geometry. These don't have to be just triangles anymore. That's somewhat better edge flow. But I'm not making some beautifully animated like supermodel character or whatever. I'm making a freaking dank cave. So I'll do whatever I want. Yeah, this is gonna be cool. I like this. This will be impossible to navigate. Right, actually, that needs to be like that. That's just cool. Maybe I should have done like a surface modifier, but no, that would have been too hard to deal with. Because then I would have had to figure out like how to merge that with the terrain that's already here, and it's like, wow, I would not have the slightest idea. Yeah, there we go. That's coming out. So yeah, I'll get like really narrow as to get in. And this will be where the bad guys are. Like this will be where enemies are, because I mentioned that I wanted a narrow space to force the player to like learn how to deal with enemies in confined places. Well, guess where you are gonna learn that? How does the player get out of here, though? You know, I think it's cool if... I think it's fun if the player doesn't actually have a convenient way of exiting places once they've soft-locked themselves. And so I'll just have to figure out, like, maybe... You know what? I know exactly what it is. Flags let you fast travel. So, let's do that here. So, flags make... or you can fast travel at fountains. No. Yeah, so I said flags, I meant fountains. Because the fountains are controlled, so I know... So I can always place one somewhere. Maybe? Or just some sort of object. What'll happen here? I think you go down further. And then you go down further. And there's like this little shelf. And if you don't want to go down, you better stop like here. At this like bend. Because otherwise you're gonna die. I mean, I guess something I could do to be really brutal is I could just let the player get soft locked if they don't know how to get out. Like, just make him restart the game. It's only going to be like half an hour. Well, I don't know. This game might be like 2 hours long. I think I could pull a bastard move and like make the player have to restart the game. But no, I don't want to do that though. Because that would mean basically sacrificing the pacing of the game to just be mean to them. Oh wait, I think I'm gonna find out exactly the problem that I had where I'm gonna spawn under the ground because the terrain is all different. Yep. What happens when I die? I think I just have to, let's save and quit. And let's get our checkpoint position, and let's just add, like, 10 to it. Let's see how that looks. Because I was pretty close. I wasn't, like, deep underground, or way under it. Okay, I think I'm just gonna have to do, like... I'm just gonna have to start way above. And go back down. Yeah, there we go. Did I ever add a terminal velocity to the game? Oh well, that's cool. So yeah, this will be like a secret. This will be like just completely isolated. Actually, I think I want a lot of stuff in the game to be completely isolated. I literally mentioned that this stream, but like, ooh, that's really scary. Because it's like, I'm pretty sure down there is just soft locked, like you can't survive. I should just make that a death pit. Yeah, so when I add death pits, this is going to be one of them. So that way the player can't accidentally soft lock themselves. Actually, how does... I guess I made it a bit more generous in terms of getting out, but I really don't think there's an easy way out of here. Well, yeah, no. You're just not gonna have the stamina to get out of there unless you get like upgrades or something. A weird idea I just had was maybe yeah, and this seems much better of scale. But I was thinking maybe you can find a stamina up in here, and no matter how much stamina you have, it'll make sure that you have at least enough stamina to get out of here. Otherwise, it'll just be like a relatively large upgrade. That'd be way better than just having them all at the shop, because I mean, I don't even have any content for the shopkeepers right now. Ooh, this is... I've screwed the pooch on this one. Okay. Let's really plummet. So I think it'd be like, you know, there'll be a bunch of stuff in here, like a bunch of junk in this part of the cave, and then it'll be like, this will be intended to be somewhat hidden by stuff. Or to the point where you can accidentally. But I'm thinking now, I don't want the player to confuse, you know, holes that you can jump into for a fun, cool adventure and holes that you jump into and then you die, like this one. So I may want to add something, you know, some indicator. I wish I had like the inverse lights. I may splurge, and I mentioned at some point hijacking the light probes to like just hand code what the ambient light is of a given area. I may try that. Because that'd be easier than dealing with, like, other stuff. Ooh. Oh, wait, this is the bend. This is the bend for the end. This is cool. I like this. And I think I want there to be like no sign of life in here. Because I don't want it to feel like you're in a level. I want it to feel like you've done something or like gone somewhere where you're not supposed to. Because in my mind, that's the fun part about caves. And I'm also gonna have to start branching out into the other chunks because it's already beyond the borders of the original chunk, so I'll have to, well, I can extend it. Okay, now I'm officially soft-locked again, and will instantly die whenever I, edit any of this. But that's okay. I need, like, custom music for here as well. So much stuff I need. Oh, that's not bad. That's fine. It just feels bad. It just feels scary to, like, fall down such a big distance. So yeah, there's not going to be a single bug in here. It's going to be, like, just a puzzle to get out, I think. And I may make the, I think I'm going to make it even further, so that way the player is even less likely to have the stamina to just get out. Ooh. So yeah, I'm going to make that drop. Ooh, I know. It'll be like, maybe it'll even be like a sheer drop. Like, it won't even be possible. Like, yeah, I think, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here. I don't want it possible to get back out this way. So I'm just going to make it so that you can't. There, look at that. It seems surprisingly doable until you realize it's not doable. This is exciting. I like this. I like caves. So yeah, now it should look easier to get up. I want to trick the player. I want to play a mean old trick on them. Because it's like, oh well, it's all sandy, so it should be fine. Man, this makes me want to actually just like visit more real caves. So it should be like, there should be like a walkable surface here. No, there isn't. Oh no. Okay. So, oh wait, no, it's up there. I have to get up there. But yeah, it should be walkable. And then it's like, uh-oh, I can't get back up. And that'll also give the player time to breathe. And also time to, like, be trapped still. Like, because otherwise if they fall and they die here, and then like, oh wait, there's a hole there, they'd have the option of, like, not going back. If you know what I mean. Because what I want is for them to be stuck there, and then be like, oh geez, but there's, all I see is this little hole in the side of the wall, like deeper down in the cave. There should be more games where you just, like, have to climb in caves and stuff. Minecraft is probably the best one. That's actually, as dumb as it sounds, what got me interested in caves. Because it's like, they just go on forever. Well, also there's a Jacob Geller video essay about caves that was, or was it? Yeah, it was about caves. Yeah, I can't even get up there, actually. So, I mean, I guess with more... Actually, let's save and quit. I need to test with, what's the max stamina up right now? I think 10? So yeah, with max stamina, the player should not be able to get out. I should put something that's just like intrinsically cool in here, like cool monsters or something. I think it's feasible to get out still. Maybe. Oh no. Oh wait, okay, yeah. That's lame. Wait, no. Yeah, you can get out. That's disappointing. Let's see. So I need to shore up that front line. Somebody's stomping and stamping. Yeah, between you and me, my upstairs neighbors are very loud. But I'm always paranoid that they're stomping in response to hearing my voice, like that maybe they're like hypocrites. Which is entirely possible. You never know with loud people. You never know what's going on in their brains. This is a completely demented geometry. Yeah, this is terrible. Let's just push it out a little bit. No. Technically push it in a little bit. And, yeah. I wonder if there should be an NPC down here. I don't think so. I don't want one. I want this to either be like the end of the game or nothing. You know what I mean? Like you don't get like 40 trinkets or whatever. And even if there's just a guy who just talks to you normally, that'd be off, or that wouldn't be off-putting, that would be like comforting. But if there's a guy who's like all weird and stuff, that would also be comforting, because then it's like, oh, this is a weird place. This is meant to be spooky. Wait. Can I just climb like negative inverse, or like negative slopes now? I don't think I was supposed to do that. Yeah, I can just climb whatever, I guess. I think I changed that at some point, but never tested it, and now I'm regretting it. Where's the min slope climb? Min dot ceiling. Min dot slide. Min dot climb 0.0. So best floor dot. So let's do best floor dot less than or equal to dot climb. Because as fun as it would be to let the player or because I'm assuming they're going to be inspired primarily by Breath of the Wild, which as far as I know lets you climb up hangs, like overhangs. But I think for this game, it's more appropriate to let the player climb up, like, not sheer slopes. Yeah, so now, well, it freaks out the camera, but otherwise it seems to work, sort of. Let's see, you might be able to, oh no, yep, okay. So yeah, it's like very, very trapped. This is good. I like this. At least my flags are here to comfort me. I think that's the only way up here, is to like climb up that and use like half your stamina. That'd be cool. This is cool. This is epic. Let's see, it's 7:30, and yeah, I'll call it a day now. But yeah, I'm excited for this. This will be cool. So yeah, if you want to see me continue digging a hole that apparently has no functional purpose in the game, stay tuned for tomorrow. See you then.